Okay, everybody, welcome back. Tuesday, April 9th, 2024. UConn concludes a dominant run to its second straight NCAA title, beating Zach Edey and Purdue 75-60. All right. Very early in the AM here in Arizona. The location of this game, right? We'll play some of this
Now, this is the matchup we thought.
right there. Didn't want to play the volume, but that was a nice little inside bucket right there. Not familiar really with a lot of these characters. We more so hit on the more like the stars of the team, or if they have off the court incidents or on the court incidents, right? But we can watch some of these clips here. Number 12, that was a nice three-pointer. Was it a three? Not sure if the foot was on the line. Okay. Nice move there. Kind of fake like he was going to pass. I'll fast forward. Let's go see if we get to the end here. And UConn, they get this national title. You see right there, they're up by 13. 52 seconds left. Right, and we get the closeout. You see right there, 75-60. Okay, so we're gonna get into the decode here. Okay, so you see that could make for a nice thumbnail, and that's probably what that is gonna be right here. Not sure. I think 3 of these 4 characters I cover here. All right. I don't know, I may have to look into the one that I don't, but UConn versus Purdue, and I think it would have been an upset if Purdue pulled it off. UConn established, like a just legendary program. Probably could win any year, and you're talking women's as well. I wouldn't be surprised any year. But Purdue, that in my eyes, and that's kind of from the outside looking in. So maybe my opinion doesn't matter, but I would probably go for UConn most of the time in this matchup. Okay, so UConn won its 6th overall title and joined the 2006, 2007 Florida Gators and the 91-92 Duke Blue Devils as just the 3rd team to repeat since John Wooden's UCLA dynasty of the 60s and 70s. Isn't that interesting? Because is their coach the brother of Bobby Hurley? And was he synced up with Duke? I kind of want to go check that now. Here's Zach Edey. I kind of want to look at the pronunciation of that as well, but we'll get back to that. You should be seeing this. Is Dan Hurley the brother of Bobby Hurley?
According to CBS Sports, UConn coach Dan Hurley joins brother Bobby, former Duke star, as repeat national champion, CBSSports.com.
Okay. And that's interesting, right? Because they just brought up the Blue Devils with another connection. And that's kind of what we do over here, right? And how do you pronounce Zach Edey? How do you pronounce Zach Edey? No, that's not what I said. But is this character 7'4"? He's got the 15 like Jokic. And is this character going to be a high draft pick? Well, maybe we have to look at that. Let's check this out, though, real quick.
Zach Edey.
Edey. Okay.
Zach Edey.
Zach Edey. All right, so let me go back to the page I was at here. All right, so right here. He's 7'4". Oh, I see a full name. Let me grab that real quick. 7'4", right? Okay, so let me copy that name real quick and let me enter that. Let's look at the calculator over here because I forgot to do that with our presentation. And we'll just see kind of if it connects. We'll come back to it. Oh, wow, that's an interesting spelling for Zachary. Let me put that as well. Well, that hits right there. Look, he's got the 15 on the jersey. And I just mentioned Jokic does as well, another big man who is in the NBA, right? So you get that connection. And I want you to see the 120 right there. Is it Eclipse? This game was on Eclipse Day. 120. You see that right there? Okay. Right? So you see how that landed right there with that connection. And the 15 on the jersey. Okay? So that's perfect. We can go back over here now. So that's perfect because it goes right along with what I have here. All right. So let's move forward. So very successful as I mentioned UConn, right? And they mentioned the success. Did they say back to back? That's what it said, right? Is that what it said? Anyways, look, can't even wrap your mind around it. Coach Dan Hurley said, "You just know how hard this tournament is." But is it? The 24 Huskies, again, the sixth team to win all 6 tournament games by double-digit margins. All right, they won those games by a grand total of 140 points, blowing past the 96 Kentucky team, which won its 6 by 129. All right, in a matchup of 2 top seeds, they wore down the Boilermakers. It says 34-5 record. Who made it this far a year after becoming just the second number 1 seed in the history of March Madness to fall in the first round. But Purdue left the same way it came, still looking for the program's first NCAA title in what was supposed to be a free-for-all. In this new age of the transfer portal and name, image, and likeness deals, UConn has figured out how to dominate. All right, I'm not really going to read all of this. Interesting with the X and the O's, if you look at the bottom, right down there. We did the Jelly Roll decode and the CMT awards. They said he dominated. That was the Associated Press as well. Isn't his wife's name XO Bunny or whatever, something like that? So that's interesting, right? With the X's and O's masterpiece, Hurley joins former Florida coach Billy Donovan in the back-to-back club. You know what I mean? So, and oh, there it is right there. Okay. You see it right there. And is in company with Bill Self, Rick Pitino as only the 3rd active coach with 2 championships. And we'll start getting into the decoding. Again, we have to introduce ourselves here. We might have some new people. Okay, so here we go. This is the language. Okay, they call it gematria, or some say it gematria, whatever. I'm not here to debate that, but Zach Edey, with the alphabet forward, you get 77. He's on Purdue. They go down in defeat here. Purdue has 77 in reverse. Purdue's got 31 as well in reduction. Forwards, reverse reduction. Zach Edey, the center here. It's got to be the center, right? 7'4". You get 31 as well. And they don't pick up the NCAA title, but they're playing UConn, who does. Right? NCAA title in reduction, you get 31. Right? And Connecticut. This is UConn, the Huskies. Look at Connecticut, right? 127 in ordinal. That's the 31st prime number, okay? So you kind of see how that works there, and we kind of build, right? And that's Klingen, right? Is that Donovan Klingen right there? You're doing a lot of decodes on that character. It's Klingen, right? I guess let's pull him up real quick. Donovan Klingen, right here. A few decodes on that character. Notice how he's 20. Wow, notice how he's 223. So that's the 48th prime number. And this game was on 4-8, right? The Eclipse. And check out the Hank Aaron decode with the moonshot, the 715 on the home run, as we're talking about Zach Edey with the 15 on the jersey, right? And we connected the 150. We'll look at that in a bit. But look at this birthday here, 223, the 48th prime. Born in 2004, it's the year 24. Okay? I want you to see that 20, it's going to hit here in this decode, right? And you should be seeing that. I want to verify. Okay, I can verify here on the PC. We appear to be good here. Let's go back over here. All right. Okay. So Zach Edey, let's hit on this character. Notice the tattoo there. Does that kind of represent the balance there? Like the yin. Is it the yin and the yang? Is that how do you say it? Kind of want to look that up as well. Let's go back over here. Yin and yang.
According to dictionary.com, noun, two complementary principles of Chinese philosophy. Yin is negative, dark, and feminine, yang positive, bright, and masculine. Their
Duality.
interaction is thought to maintain the harmony of the universe and to influence
Ooh.
everything within it.
Okay, and that's kind of what we decode here, right? Wow. Is Zach Edey of Chinese descent?
According to Essentially Sports, Zach Edey and his first-generation Chinese-Canadian mother. Zach Edey was born in Toronto, Ontario. His mother, Julia, hails from a Chinese family and is a first-generation Chinese-Canadian.
Does Canada have a 15? Let's go over here real quick. Canada has the 15 right there. And this was in Arizona. Arizona equals 39, like Canada. He's got the 15 on the jersey, and Zachary Edey, that's the name, 150 like 15, 120 like Eclipse, the game on Eclipse Day. Eclipse has 39 like Arizona. Like Canada has 39. This game again in Arizona. And Arizona's got the 105, like 15, and the date of the game. And again, Eclipse Day, total solar eclipse. And Arizona, the Valley of the Sun, total solar eclipse, moon blocking sun. Let me know if any of that's wrong, okay? You see how this works, right? You see it, right? So back over here. Okay? So Zach Edey, look at the birthday, May 14th. Okay? The 135th day of the year. But notice born in 2002, again, basketball equals 22. The National Basketball Association equals 202 like 22. And so on and so on and so on. But the birthday, the 135th day of the year, they fall in defeat here, right, to UConn. Add up the score. They have 60, UConn 75. Add it up, right? 135. Okay? Like his birthday lands on the 135th day of the year. They put you in the title. Okay? They put you in the title right there. You see? Right? See that right there? And let's go over here real quick. Look at this. Is Zach Edey going to enter the NBA draft? Edey is largely projected as a late first round, early second round pick. So you get the 1 and the 2 right there, and you saw his name, Zachary Edey, how they spell it, equals 120 like Eclipse, breaks down to the 12. Arizona 39. We had another 39. 3 plus 9 is 12. Okay? Let's move forward here. Again, so today is the 9th day of the 4th month, 94 or 4/9. Just take note of that as well. You always want to just kind of note that if possible. And we just hit on that tattoo and went into that. And, again, you add up the score. And look at the Purdue Boilermakers 34-5 added up 39. Again, this is in Arizona 39, as well as that other 39. And I mentioned Arizona equals 84, and this game was on the 8th day of the 4th month, eclipse day, right? Tristan, right here. I guess I don't have his name. There it is. Tristan Newton. Oh, it's right there. What am I doing? 20 points. You see that? So, a lead character here. He's got the 2 on the jersey, like 20, right? We just hit on the 22 with basketball and all of that, right? So, look, Tristan's got the 105, like 15 as well. Okay? Arizona 105, like 15. We just connected all of that with Edey, the other character in the title here for the other team, right? Tristan's got the 48. Again, to sync up with 84 and the eclipse date. And again, the 48th prime is 223, Zachary Edey's birthday. This is a 23, 24 season? Is it? I mean, if it wasn't, we're coming off of a 23 year. I mean, no matter how you're going to do this, right? We don't need to stretch, okay? Whatsoever here. I mean, you see all the verification here. You get 84 and 48 with Tristan, right? So it syncs up with no matter what. Okay? And 20 points. The 20th prime is 71. Tristan Jamal Newton equals 71 in the reduction cipher. And his next birthday upcoming here, look, on the 26th, just upcoming, right? 20 numerology, he has 20 points. And the game 482024, the date numerology as well, you get 20 of the game. So look at that. I mean, that's amazing. And the 2's on the jersey, right? Wow. Look at that. So 18. So it's 18. His birthday's 18 days after the game. I see that. Or a 19-day span. Pretty close to 20, it looks like, right? If we're seeing all of that correctly. But that's pretty amazing. Okay, and let's move forward. And this is all landing, hopefully. You get a 2-week, 5-day span this game. The victory for UConn, Purdue Falls, back-to-back for UConn. National champions, right? As we wrap it up, and we did the women's decode as well. South Carolina knocking off Iowa, but 2-week, 5-day span. This game yesterday, Monday, and we're just hitting on this trending. Like we got you, and I'm coming off of a great nap, y'all. Look at the 2-week, 5-day span here from the game to Tristan Newton's birthday. You see it? Well, it's a 5-week, 2-day span from the game to Zach Edey's birthday. And you see how that works. Okay, right there. And that Birthday, death date. I mean, you know what happened on the same day, the 50th anniversary, and I think it's the prior decode of the Hank Aaron hitting his number 715 home run. They're going to do a bronze statue, and they announced that's going up in the 5th month. But that's amazing because his birthday is 2/5, right? And you get the 2/5 here with this game on the same day. Everything's connected right here. And Barry Bonds connected to Hank Aaron with the 25 on the jersey, right? And Aaron's name, can't remember which way, if it's Henry or Hank. There's a couple different ways that the name syncs up with his birthday as well. And again, he died 1/22. Basketball equals 22. You know, he dies on the 22nd day. Y'all, I mean, and wow. And I need to pull that up too. Hopefully I don't accidentally stop any of this. Hank Aaron's birthday. You see? And that's on the fly right there. That's on the fly. And you get sports. There's probably other connections. But wow on that. So, and again, he's getting Hank Aaron bronze statue trending. You see? Top story. And I already have the decode done. And you get 715, and we get the number 15 here, and all of the 15 connection with Edey, right? All right, I'm back now. I guess I didn't need to tell you, but there was something flying around. I have the window open. That was bugging me. I had to handle that. So I'm back. We appear to be unpaused now. That is a big deal, right? Because we're completely landing right here. And always be aware. And tomorrow is 4/10. So like 41, or the 10th day of the 4th month, like 104, or kind of like 14. So we want to note all of that as well. We're aware of what's going on around us, especially when it comes to these numbers, as we are on this code, right? So, okay, so we're gonna move forward here, and it says we're playing. Mike's good. That's the difference between going live and doing the videos, right? Live, you can't really just you got to hit the button a couple of times to stop it on accident. Here, if I X out of a tab, it stops the whole recording. I got to be aware of that. If I need to pause for any reason, make sure I unpause, make sure the mic's always good. And again, with these pre-recordings, really no verification that this is being heard, but everything appears to be good right now. And we're going to go back over here to the presentation. And you see how everything is landing, right? Okay. So look, the 2 week 5 day, well, it was the 25/52 regardless, right? And 52 weeks in a year, right? So that's interesting. But look, and is that right? That's right. I'm pretty sure, if my memory is accurate with that. But anyways, look, so the 5 weeks 2 days here, right? The span, and again, it was Eclipse Day yesterday to Edie's birthday, the Purdue Center. They go down in victory here, or they go down in defeat, excuse me. But look at the 5-2 thing. That's the same as 37 days. He has 37 points in the game. 7'4". You see that right there. AP Player of the Year, Zach Edey, right? 37 points, and they have 37 victories. I see right here. Season records 23-24. You see? Overall 37 wins. So that's definitely undeniable right there. Okay? And I think we mentioned that earlier, but I don't know, did we mention that they go down in defeat here? they lose by 15, like the 15 on the jersey, like Arizona equals 105, like 15. And again, they mentioned the draft. Jokic, the other center in the NBA, a big deal, right? With the 15 on the jersey. Okay? A big deal, right? So we have this other character and national champion here, UConn, right? Oh, was I just oh okay, I was just pointing that out again. Tristan the 105 like 15. Arizona 105 like 15. And was it Zachary Edey that synced up with Eclipse? We're gonna go look at that again right now. You see, we build right here. 150 like 15. And you even get that 180 like 18 with his full name, and that's the spelling copy and pasted, right? And this game 18 days before here, let's pull up the tab right here. Tristan Newton before his birthday on the 26th. Now I see the name Newton. That makes me want to like see if it's connected to Cam Newton, just to see if a birthday lands similar, right? So we got 426 with the birthday here. Ooh, education, East Carolina University. Cam Newton, known for playing with the Carolina Panthers. So, you see, you see, and let's just see if the birthday lands now. We got April 26th with Tristan Newton, Cam Newton's birthday. It
May 11th,
lands.
1989. According
It
to Wikipedia,
lands.
Cameron Jarrell Newton, born May 11th, 1989, is an American former football quarterback who played in the National Football League for 11 seasons.
And do you get J in the middle name as well? It lands because it's the 11th day of the 5th month, like 15. Oh, it landed. It landed. The 11th, 11/5, like 15. And it lands with the Carolina connection. So let's just go back over here now. Okay. Soak it up, y'all. With the 15 point. Look, we're right on the 15s here. 75-60. 15-point victory for UConn. Wow. Okay. Maybe we can, hey, the Kiss video hit 1K. These are number games, right? I mean, we see the effect of the numbers, okay? Because, and again, I got math in my first name, Matthew J. O'Connor. And it's just interesting, right? Because even I see the numbers and I get caught up. But I'm proud because, these videos land, right? We're showing you calmly, easily, efficiently with the slides. We're backing up everything. Okay? And we're not perfect at the same time. So we put ourselves in a good position here. Okay? Not perfect. From the jump, not perfect. Tristan Newton, we just connected with Cam. Easily. No stretch. Right? And there's probably more there. You get Connecticut, you get Carolina, CC, like Caitlin Clark, CC, championship, C, right? All of the above, etc., etc., etc. They beat Purdue, the Boilermakers. Boilermakers in reverse, 196. Okay? Tristan Newton, 196, the alphabet forwards. Right? And again, basketball equals 22. You see the 2 on the jersey. Boilermakers, this is a good time to go look at that nickname real quick. I see a train. We hear there's a lot of stuff with Traffick going on. Okay, there was a ship where, goods, they say supplies could be affected, hit a bridge, right? Train, bridge, supplies, traffic. Let's look at this name, okay? Explain the nickname Boilermakers. Look how it says 44-0. And we had Hank Aaron with the 44 on the jersey. Georgia equals 44. The same day in history, the 715th home run lands to pass Babe Ruth. Another B. And it's Burley Boilermakers. And you get BB again. Bridge, Baltimore, Biden, BBB. Y'all, man. Purdue became known as the Boilermakers. What does it say? An account of the game. It says, I guess I have to read the whole thing. Purdue defeated Wabash College again in 1891. 44-0. Was that Wabash? I don't know. An account of the game in the Crawfordsville Daily Argus News of October 26, like 126. 1891 was headlined Slaughter of Innocents. Wow. Wow. That spelling, too. Wabash snowed completely under by the Burley Boilermakers from Purdue. Purdue became known. Okay, I guess. Interesting explanation. Let me scroll down. I didn't like that. What? Because they won? Or they dominated? Or simply? Oh, a worker. Okay, that's good. I'm good with that. A worker who makes, assembles, or repairs boiler. Okay, and maybe that went over my head. So we get kind of both angles at the meaning there, right? That's all I was trying to do. Why is a welder called a boilermaker? I saw the train, and that's interesting, though. I think my connection's better than what I looked up on Google here, right? Because, you got to do your own research. The train thing, like traffic. I mean, that's what I hit on. And that train thing can go a few different ways that connects, right? With a lot of these things going on the world stage. So let's go back over here now. So this is, you see how this hits and this lands. 32 plus 15 with the two big men here equals 47. That's interesting. A Trump number. Almost 48, right? That would have been even nicer with the date. Okay. And look, even the 10 and the 5 right there, how they have the pick. You see that? 105 like Arizona. And was it 105 like Tristan? And look, you get another 5 over there, and then you get the 15 over there. Damn, right? And the 15 connected a bunch of ways. There's just a random pick against Alabama there. Right? And you see it, everything lands. We didn't leave many stones unturned here. I don't like using those sayings, but wow, that was amazing. And now I guess a decent thumbnail. We'll look at some of those highlights again as we run it back. And y'all, I guess I'm becoming competitive in a way with doing this. Okay, in my opinion, this lands, and it lands heavy with the picks. You see the 135th day of the year birthday for Zach Edey, and you add up the score, they fall in defeat, and it's 135, 75 plus 60. And a lot of these numbers connect with Kobe Bryant as well with basketball. So is the WNBA and that draft connection, which is on the 15th, by the way, the WNBA draft. When's the NBA draft? I'm not going to look at it right now, but the WNBA draft is interesting on Sexy Red's birthday. But that's the 15th as well. And even with that red connection, like politics, but you get the 15 as well. But we've been covering that and everything's landing. I just got a lot of editing because of the copyrights. But that 31st Prime 127, like Connecticut and Ordinal 127, the 31st Prime 127 and Purdue 31, Zach Edey 31, NCAA title 31, UConn, Purdue Falls here. Yeah. And the connection with the brothers Hurley, right? And I'll try to hit that video again. Let's hit the video again a little bit. And there's the thumbnail. So let me look at that guy right there on Purdue so I can just use that thumbnail, right? Let me see if I can match that character real quick. Let me see. I'll go to the game right here and I'll just check the box score and kind of assume that character had a decent game, and we'll see if we can match it. So we're right here. Purdue. I don't think I saw a number. Let's see if it was Brendan Smith. Wow, look. Zach Edey completely dominated, and then Braden Smith had 12 points, and then the next guy had 5. That's not good. That's not how you want the balance whatsoever. That is not good at all. So I wonder if that character can be kind of a team player. Because I remember that big guy, Yao Ming. I think he picked up some assists and he was a good, balanced player, huh? Look, no assists. But he does get the 10 rebounds, which should come with it. So let's look at the Braden Smith character. Okay, that appears to be him. He's 20 years old. Tristan Newton with the 20 points. Notice how this character is 6 foot tall and they fall with 62 with 60 points to sync up. Boom. Thumbnail complete. And he has 12 points, right? And you're seeing this. Yeah, you're seeing it. And he has 12 points. We go back over here. Zachary Edey, the teammate who falls in defeat, 120 like 12. Look how 120 is the 15th triangular. 15 on the jersey of Edey. 15 hit everywhere. We could even go a step further with the WNBA connection in Sexy Red. The draft on her birthday, Atlanta equals 15. Hank Aaron trending with the bronze statue, hitting in May next month, right? This game on the anniversary of the 715th home run. But you get the 120 like 12 Zachary Edey, 120 like 12 Eclipse. And that character just hit with the 12 points, right? It lands. It lands, right? And I will state that we do make mistakes. I will challenge anybody to do all of this with as much of this on the fly. If only those who want to just sit and wait for the errors and point them out. Only to those ones. Because us others, we're trying to get everybody aboard here, right? And I'm not asking for any money. I would never deny money. You know what I'm saying? Because that would be the best thing in the world to be able to do this for a living. So think about if there's any negative energy out there synced up with this work, right? And put 2 and 2 together. And I am Math 2Con, right? And you see how the thumbnail lands. Damn, we have a coach for Purdue over there, huh? Let's go look at the coach for Purdue. It's, why not? Real quick. real quick. Coach for the Purdue Boilermakers.
Coaches frequently mentioned on the web include
Basketball.
Ryan Walters, Matt Painter, Daryl.
Matt Painter. This is the character right here. Okay. Matthew Curtis Paint. The last name Painter is interesting. Okay. Let's check out the name real quick. We want to see if we land here on the fly. We like to challenge ourselves, and I mean, even if it doesn't land, it doesn't land. But let's check it out. At 173 is the 40th prime number. I know that. Let's check out Painter since it's an interesting name. And we'll look at his birthday real quick. So I guess we'll hit match and just see what happens here. Look at that. The coach of Purdue, 92, like Huskies. Huskies of UConn. They defeat Purdue. Painter like Purdue. You get P and P, right? That's not a coincidence. Now that lands. Now we can just look. Matthew Painter, 79 like April. This game in April. And it all syncs up with that Hank Aaron. You see the numbers right there. Just Painter. Let's see the match. 43 like Huskies. 38 like Zach Edey. And Zach Edey is the center on the team. And that Hall of Fame just syncs up with Hank Aaron. And we connected those numbers, all of it on the same day. And it's all on the same day as the total solar eclipse, dealing with the sky. And we get what? The moon covers the sun. Or however it goes. The moon shot, 7:15. A home run's a moon shot regardless, up right? Up in the air, sky, however you want to note it. So you see how that all lands, right? Let's check out some of the highlights again real quick and we get out of here. Okay.
There's
The volume, right? Okay. That was a nice move right there. There's Edey. He dominates the game. That was decent defense. He gets the roll, but we don't know about magnets and all of that, right? So yeah, is it? Are we going to? We get the big men. We got Embiid and Jokic in the NBA now, hitting. I mean, there was a period where the big men were nothing. I remember a point where they had just like some big men who were just basic. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go into the names. I don't want to misquote anything right now. But had some basic big men for a time there. I think it was when Jordan left the league. Possibly, right? Again, hopefully maybe I pause it here and there. The footage sticks. Right there. Nice little fake kind of pull up. Oh, he doesn't land it though, but you get the rebound. Right there. Can't remember that character's name. Fast forward a little bit more. And you're gonna get you pull up the victory with the UConn, right? See if we can just go a little bit see if they show any celebration in the last few seconds here. Right here, as it reaches 0, the clock right here. And you see this, let the celebration begin. All right, so we land there. UConn concludes a dominant run to its second straight NCAA title, beating Zach Edey and Purdue. And there's always more. We'll just leave the scraps out there, right? And, shout out to the other decoders out there as well. Shout out Decoding with Cody. Appreciate that channel. I like that decoding style. Appreciate your calmness as well. When you do your lives and so forth, right? All of that. Appreciate everybody. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your Tuesday. As now we advance to maybe like the NBA a little bit more. We'll see what happens. But they're gonna find ways to distract us, and I will be here to help expose the script, right? They call it a game. Until next time.